Hi there everyone, your pal Ral here with some more Pokemon Platinum. Last episode, we started off our adventure by getting our very first Pokemon, Genbu the Turtwig. And I will let you know that off screen I did restart the game just so I can get Genbu here with a better nature. It's not something you should really fret too much about, but it was bothering me. So now Genbu is brave instead of calm, which suits more how Turtwig is played in my opinion, because his physical attack will be higher and his speed will be lower, which doesn't really matter because Turtwig, by just being a turtle, is slow. And also because I restarted the game, I haven't seen a Starly in a while because I just blazed through here to Sandgem Town. But aside from getting our very first Pokemon, Professor Rowan entrusted us with a Pokedex because he wants us to meet every Pokemon there is for us to see in the Sinnoh region. Which I will let you know. You can do this. If you fight every trainer in the game, you'll be able to see nearly every Pokemon in the Sinnoh Pokedex. If you avoid some trainers, you'll be missing some, and there are some Pokemon that you cannot find in trainer battles. But for the most part, if you fight every trainer in the game, at least in the main story, you'll be able to fill out the Sinnoh Dex nearly to completion, and every other Pokemon that cannot be found through trainer battles, you can find pretty much as you journey through the game. So right now we have seen 3, technically 4 because we did see Starly, but we'll fill this up. We'll fill up this number from seeing 3 to seeing more. Anyways, before I quickly leave Professor Rowan's lab, I just want to quickly make note of the fact that he has a refrigerator with tasty sweets. Just a little bit of just him having a sweet tooth. Let's see, the screen is filled with special terms in academic writing that is impossible to figure out. Makes sense, he is a professor. Let's see, Professor Rowan invented a new Pokedex while working alongside a professor from the Kanto region. Oh, my name is Roseanne. It's an honor to be an assistant to our professor. Okay. I'm Don's father. I'll be happy to assist you on your quest for the professor. I'm sure we can count on you. You sound doubtful of that, but oh well. Oh, hello. Ral. I have something good here. You should take this as well. We have TM27. A TM, or a technical machine, it has a move that we can teach to a Pokemon. In this case, the move Return. Using a technical machine, or TM for short, teaches a move instantly to a Pokemon. Bear in mind, however, that a TM is single use only. The move Return gains power the more friendly your Pokemon is with you. It's up to you, of course, if you want to use that TM or not. I'll send you off with the wish that your journey will be fun. Thank you. Oh wow, I didn't know the professor had TMs. Ooh, looks like I got something that you didn't. Was he a trainer when he was young? Okay, Ralph, I'll act as your mentor. I've got a bit more experience than you as a trainer and as the professor's assistant. Okay, follow me. This building with the red roof is the Pokemon Center. It's a place that heals Pokemon that have been hurt in battle. You can find a Pokemon Center in most towns. And this here is the Pokemart. It always has a blue roof. It's where we can buy things. Since you're a novice trainer, you won't be able to buy many kinds of merchandise. Don't let it bother you. Oh, that's right. Ral, don't you need to let your family know that you're going to be helping Professor Rowan with the Pokedex? You may need to go far away, so I think you should let someone know. Now, before you go, heal up your Pokemon at the Pokemon Center. It'll be a lot less scary that way. Okay, bye now. She's right, we should heal our Pokemon. It did take some damage while going through Route 201. More so before it reset the game, but yeah. Anyways, while we are given this opportunity to roam around, I want to explore Sandgem Town because it's a nice little town right next to Twin Leaf. Some NPCs for us to talk to. We can actually take a look at the Pokemon Center here. So, at the front counter, this is where we heal our Pokemon. Always nice to do so. And there's going to be NPCs inside for us to talk to. Talk to that nice lady at the counter and hand her your Pokemon. She'll heal your Pokemon to perfect health in no time. For free. The top floor of any Pokemon Center is the Pokemon Communication Club. There you can have all sorts of fun with your friends. Yeah, before the era of just connecting to Wi-Fi and whatnot just without a Pokemon Center. You had to rely on the Pokemon Center to do so. Oh well. I'm very sorry. We're working underground right now. It's off limits to the public. Please try later on. Okay then. See, do you see that PC over there? That fancy blue one? If you got Pokemon with you, it's free to use. Okay. And here we have someone's PC. This is where we can store Pokemon. We only have one, so we can't really deposit it because that would leave us without a Pokemon. But as we get more throughout the game, we'll be making use of this PC. Here, Ral's PC, or whatever you name yourself, has a mailbox and ball capsules. Not really important things. Mail, not something I really mess with. Ball capsules are a neat little bit of customization that we can do later on, but not really anything we could do right now. And Rowan's PC. This lets us talk to Professor Rowan, and he will rate our Pokedex on how many Pokemon we've seen. Look harder for wild Pokemon. Don't be afraid of going into tall grass. Okay. And always, right next to the PC is a map of the Sinnoh region. The grayed out areas are towns and cities that we haven't been to, but we'll be exploring the Sinnoh region. So don't worry about not seeing those areas. We'll get to them later. And then next up is the Mart. The Mart, again, it's where you can buy things. If you come across a Pokemon you just gotta have, toss a Pokeball. Never leave home without one. Will do. That's actually handy advice. It's always nice to have some Pokeballs in handy. If a Pokemon loses all its HP, it can't battle anymore. I'm buying lots of potions to avoid having that happen. And here, we can buy things. As we progress through the game, we'll be able to buy more items. But right now, can't really do much. I'm just gonna, right off the bat, get 10 Pokeballs. We can buy potions that will heal our HP. Antidotes and paralyzed heals are items that heal status conditions. So if a Pokemon gets poisoned, we use an antidote. If a Pokemon gets paralyzed, we use a paralyzed heal. Paralyzed heal is spelled wrong. There should be an E after that Z. Oh well. And the reason why I bought 10 Pokeballs, actually, is because you get a free Premier Ball whenever you buy 10 or more Pokeballs. This is a little bit of a tactic I like to do. Whenever I buy Pokeballs, I always buy them at exactly 10, because whether you buy 10 or 20, you will get one Premier Ball. So if I were to buy 10 and then 10 to make 20, I'd get 2 Premier Balls instead. Does that make sense? Premier Balls, they have the same effectiveness as a regular Pokeball. It's just extra bang for our buck, and they do look different, which is neat. But I just always use Pokeballs anyways. But it's just more bang for your buck. So instead of getting 21 balls essentially by buying 20 Pokeballs at once, if you buy 2 bunches of 10, you get 2 extra balls. So 22 over 21. So it's just a neat little tip to just give you that little bit of extra mileage for your money. Speaking of which, we can always see how much money we have here on our trainer card. Whenever you start the game, your trainer card will generate a random ID number. So our ID number here is 64913. How much money we have. The score is some weird number that just goes up as you play through the game. It increases through various things. And then on the back, there's other things. But yeah, just going over the basic stuff. Oh wow, Pokemon are so cool. You can make yours battle and make them stronger. I wish I had some. It's so cool. Oh, I don't forget what's happened till now. I better save this. There, now I can take a break. Yep, saving the game to make sure that you don't lose any progress is always good. Sandgem Town, the town of sand. I mean, there's only sand here, like in the southeastern part of town, but yeah. The thing you have, it's a Pokedex, isn't it? You're off to see all kinds of Pokemon now. Lucky you. Thanks. And here is another house. Pokemon grow steadily stronger from battling against other Pokemon. At first, you should take it easy, though. Heal your Pokemon regularly at Pokemon centers while you're leveling them up. That's always a good tip. see, a good trainer is one that takes care not to let their Pokemon faint from losing HP. That is also another good tip. Try not to let your Pokemon faint too much because that actually does affect your Pokemon's happiness. Now down here, this is Route 219. We can't really do much here, but there is an item down here. So, free item for us. There's just items lying around on the ground. Also, whenever I see this part of Route 219, it just reminds me of like pre-release material from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Just the random thing that comes to mind. Anyways, we need to return home. And while we're doing that, since we have Pokeballs, we do have the ability to capture Pokemon. So, let's go over the Pokemon that we can find here in Route 201 properly. Here is Starly. Starly, like I mentioned before, is the early game flying type, but it's actually a really good choice for a Pokemon to capture. So, Starly, it actually learns a pretty decently strong move early on called Wing Attack, which is going to help you a lot at early points in the game. And when Starly evolves, which it evolves pretty early as well at level 14, when a Pokemon reaches a certain level or meets a certain requirement, they'll evolve into a different Pokemon with better stats. And in this case, Starly would evolve into the Pokemon Staravia. Staravia and its other evolved form Staraptor are really nice because they have the ability to Intimidate. They actually have ways of fighting against their Pokemon that they're weak against, in this case rock types. Starly is just a really solid choice, having access to Intimidate later on, hitting pretty hard. Really good early game bird Pokemon. Really, really good. Bidoof, on the other hand, if this is a Bidoof, no, it's just another Starly. Bidoof, on the other hand, it's your early game normal type rodent thing. It's alright. I do like Bidoof a lot just because it has a certain charisma that other early normal types don't have, such as Rattata from other games. Bidoof, I like. And it does have its uses as well. It's not the best in battle, admittedly, but I think Bidoof actually has the ability Pickup, which has use outside of battle. It'll allow it to pick up items, which is neat. I think it's a random chance of picking up an item, and the items it can pick up depend on the level that it is, so an early game Pokemon with Pickup won't be picking up that good of an item. Some handy things, sure, but yeah. But other than that, Bidoof has excellent utility outside of battle as well, because once it's fully evolved into B-Barrel, it can actually learn moves that are useful outside of battle called HMs. It learns almost all of them, actually, and it's for that reason it's why I recommend getting a Bidoof, which is what I'm going to be doing right here. Actually, I want to capture a Bidoof because it has that use outside of battle. It's not going to be a part of my main team per se, but again, get to use it outside of battle. And normally, going back to Starly, it is a Pokemon that I do use a lot whenever I play through the Sinnoh games, but this time around, I'm not going to. It's going to be weird not using one, and I'm going to be relying on Genbu for a good portion of the game, but Starly, still one that I can recommend. It's one that can last you for a very long time, or even just through the entire game if you use it right. Anyways, that's what happens when you capture a Pokemon. Whenever you capture a Pokemon, its data gets recorded into the Pokedex, and we get to see like a little bio about it. We already have Turtwig's bio right here, since we already had one. And also, down here in the touchscreen, we can see various things like where we can find certain Pokemon. We can't find Turtwig in the wild. Then we can even adjust this for a different time of day, because that does affect some of the Pokemon that we can find. We can find some Pokemon only in the morning, some only in the day, some only at night, or some like a mix between them. Cry. We can play their cry for some reason and affect that give it a little filter, give it reverb. Just little fun thing to mess with. We can even like have the play loop. It's really weird. And then we have a size and a weight check. We're only 4'8". I mean, we are a kid, I guess. Turtwig is only 1'4". And then a weight check. It's funny when you have like Pokemon that are far heavier than you because it just sends your character just flying up. And we're only 83 pounds. Wow. Cool. Also the Pokedex, let me go back to this, has a search function. So there's various ways you can search for Pokemon. Just neat little thing. Anyways, while I'm checking Bidoof's stats and whatnot, I want to see if it has pickup. No, it has unaware. Okay. Doesn't really matter to me just because it's only going to be used for things outside of battle. But there's one other Pokemon that we can find here in Route 201. We can't find it right now because I'm playing this in the daytime. But we can find the Pokemon Kricketot during the morning and the night. Kricketot is an early game bug type Pokemon. Not noteworthy at all, honestly. I mean, I think the most notable thing about it is its evolved form is Cry. It evolves into the Pokemon Kricketune, and it has a very distinct cry. But yeah, there's better bug types out there, honestly. I don't recommend Kricketot, but it's there if you want it. Genbu grew to level 8 in that battle. Nothing noteworthy there. But when a Pokemon does level up, sometimes they will evolve if they hit a certain level. Depends on the Pokemon. Some Pokemon have other requirements to evolve, like I mentioned. Sometimes they'll learn new moves. But we'll get over that whenever Genbu is ready to learn a new move. See, yeah, let's heal. We need to tell you that we're going on a journey for Professor Rowan to see every Pokemon in this region. Let's see, I've got something that you'll find useful. It's a journal. This will not be useful. And that's a journal that keeps a record of your daily events. Check it and you'll be able to remember what you did last. Gee, a journey full of adventure. I envy you, kiddo. Plus, you're not alone. You have your Pokemon with you. I wish I could go instead. I'm just joking, dear. Yep, Ral. I'll be alright by myself, so you go and enjoy your adventure. When you're exposed to new things and experience new sensations, it makes your mother happy too. But come back sometimes. I would like to see the kinds of Pokemon you've caught, dear. Excuse me, is my little Max here? Oh, no he's not? Oh, then he must have left already. What to do? That boy shouted about going on an adventure, then he bolted. He's so headstrong and reckless. I at least wanted him to take this. Not to worry. Ral will deliver that to him. Won't you, Ral? Sure, I guess. No, really? You'd do that for me? Please take this to Max for me. We got a parcel. Okay, so we have a package to deliver to Max. Let me think. Knowing my boy, he would probably head straight to Jubilife City. Okay, please take that to my Max. Okay. No, and we have a mention of our father. And how the mom here talks to Max's mom about us. Always treat your Pokemon with kindness. Pokemon work hard not for themselves, but for you. While you're gone, I go and visit Max. Oh, yeah. That's... okay, just repeating dialogue. Anyways, the journal here, not a useful item at all. I mean, it keeps track of things you've done. We started from Twinleaf Town. And actually, whenever you start up the game, and if it's been like more than 2 days since you've played, the journal will automatically pop up and tell you like of the things that you've done last. But it's not that helpful in my opinion. Anyways, now that that's done, let's just proceed onwards. Also, since I caught that Bidoof, I never really talked about catching a Pokemon. I kind of just went on autopilot there, just because that's how I run on... like, I'm so used to playing Pokemon games, I just do things, but... we'll actually get the perfect opportunity here to learn how capturing a Pokemon works. Because Don will teach us! Oh, that's right. I haven't shown you how to catch a Pokemon. I'll demonstrate how to catch it once, so just watch me, okay? So, here is the game's capture tutorial. I kind of went ahead of myself and did one anyways. Caught my own Pokemon. Oh, and there's Piplup, by the way. But basically, to capture a Pokemon, you want to weaken it. You don't want to knock it out. You don't bring its HP down to 0. Otherwise, you lose your chance to capture a Pokemon. And the less HP a Pokemon has, the easier it is for you to capture them. When its HP is at a low enough point where you deem it's good enough to catch, you throw a Pokeball at it. Of course, there's always a chance that a Pokemon could break out of a ball, but lowering their HP is one way to bring the odds ever in your favor. And of course, because this is a tutorial, Dawn will always capture this Pokemon. She'll never have it on her team or anything. This is just for the sake of a tutorial. Try to lower your target's HP more than I did. It's important to get the Pokemon's HP down as low as possible. This is because a healthy Pokemon is very difficult to catch. And if we put them to sleep or paralyze them or something, that also makes it easier. And we got 5 Pokeballs. Way ahead of you. I already have... I bought 10 and I used 1, so... Now I have 14. Okay, plus it'll be a lot more fun having your friends along. Okay, I need to get going. Bye now. Cool. Cool. Also, it just goes without saying, because we're early on in the game, Pokemon are going to be a lot easier for us to catch. Anyways, now that we're en route to a 2, we're actually going to start seeing... Oh! Okay, this isn't what I wanted to talk about, but there is a new wild Pokemon for us to find here on this route. Shinx. Shinx is an electric type, and... I like Shinx a lot, don't get me wrong, but it's just not that good. It's meant to be a physical attacker, but a lot of the moves it learns doesn't really make good use of that, especially electric type moves. Also, this, like, the electric type moves it learns are generally more, like, inclined toward the special side. The best physical electric type moves it learn will be Spark. Kind of, like, jumbled up my words there, but I got there. The good side, though, about Shinx is that it does evolve fairly early, and it can sometimes have the ability to Intimidate, like Starly's evolved forms, which will lower the opponent's attack stat when it gets sent out into battle. Neat, but good for early game at least. You're a Pokemon trainer and so am I. Ours met, so battle we must. Here's our first regular battle, not against our rival, but against some random kid. So, we've done quite a bit of training here. But yeah, Shinx, it's alright. It's cool, at least. I like it a lot. Anyways, one thing I forgot to mention here are the fact that these moves have types. So, as you can see, Tackle is a normal type move, and our Turtwig here, Genbu, is not a normal type, so it won't get the benefit from using a normal type move that normal types will have, because there is a thing that we like to call same type attack bonus. So, if we were to get a grass type move, that would deal more damage. If you... Oh, grass type move right there. Absorb. Cool. So, this is... I can actually demonstrate this right here in the next battle that I get into. Don't be shy about talking to trainers. You like the battle. Don't worry, I don't. But, yeah. The more your Pokemon battle, the stronger they'll become. It's good to battle everyone. But anyways, the more you... I was talking about moves. So, if I were to use a Grass-type move with a Grass-type Pokemon, it would deal 1.5 times more damage than if another Pokemon of a different type were to use it. So, here, my Absorb would be stronger than if I wasn't using a Grass-type. We call that same-type attack bonus, or Stab. I guess it sounds cool, at least. But, anyways, Absorb here is actually a really nice move, because it heals half of the damage we inflicted to our HP. So we... Let's see, we heal 3 damage, so we did 6 about. So, just gotta do that. Gotta restore even more HP. The downside to Absorb is that it's a special attack, so we're not healing... Or we're not doing as much damage as we could if it were a physical attack. But oh well. And we're still early on in the game where the difference between our attack and our special attack doesn't really matter too much. Anyways, I'm just going to continue going on. See, my Pokemon are all tuckered out. Yeah, go to a Pokemon Center. You can just jump down the ledge here to make it easier. Gambu grew to level 10 from that fight. A good thing about fighting wild Pokemon here is I can just heal HP from using Absorb, and because wild Pokemon are generally weaker, I get more HP out of it. Let's have a Pokemon battle. But I'm gonna win. Sure. Sure. Also, one thing that I can show you... Ooh, a Burmy. Interesting. Interesting. One thing I can show you, actually. Let's, go over here. So, in battle, we can also take a look at this outside of battle. We can take a look at what our moves do here. So, Tackle has a base power of 35, meaning it's a generally weaker move. 95% accuracy, so it's not always going to hit. But that just gives us an idea of how strong Tackle is. Then Withdraw raises our defense. Absorb, it's a special move with a power of 20 that will restore HP. Pretty neat. Just, there's various things that we can take a look at in battle. If you ever need to remember that. We could take a look at our Pokemon stats and their ability right here. Things like that. Even of our other Pokemon. Just a thing to keep note of, because it's always there. It's handy. Anyways, Burmy here. It's level 5. I wasn't expecting to see a Burmy this early in the game. And I'm pretty sure this trainer doesn't have Burmy in Diamond and Pearl. Oh well. It's an interesting Pokemon to see. You beat me. You've got talent. Thanks. It's fun battling. I'm gonna battle everyone. Battling everyone is always a good idea. Do you want to battle? You probably don't. Some Pokemon only appear in the morning. Some only come out at night. I'll keep looking till I've seen them all. Well, I mean, Kricketot could be found here, and it can only be found in the morning and night, just not in the daytime. Anyway, it's right over here. Gonna just quickly go here because I know that over here is a hidden item. Hidden items are a bit harder to find. You won't find them in like Pokeballs on the ground or anything. You need to generally know where they are or have a way of finding them. But there are some that I just remember the locations of. Anyways, this here's Jubilife City. And yeah, I think you'd feel a lot safer if you were to catch some more. Well, who are you to judge how much I have in terms of Pokemon? You know, like when you need to travel to faraway places? I know, don't you think it's better to know more about Pokemon? Sure it is, I know just the place. Come on, don't be shy, follow me. Fine. We had Jubilife City. Big place. That man. What is he doing? What? Mysterious man is your name? How did you know? How did you unmask me as a member of the International Police? What? I beg your pardon? I was just making conversation. You claim you're only making conversation, do you? But I know better not to believe that. No. You recognized right away that I was someone extraordinary. That is why you spoke to me, is it not? You were just hiding behind the street lamp and then you moved to a different one. Quite admirable you are. Now that my cover's been blown, let me introduce myself. I'm a globe-trotting elite of the International Police. My name? No, I shall inform you only of my code name. My code name, it is Looker. It is what they call me. Incidentally, is the saying, don't be a thief, familiar to you? No. I know telling people not to steal things, but just outright saying, don't be a thief, I don't really hear people say that a lot. No? You claim to not know it? How could that be? Perhaps your mama has said it, but you've forgotten it like usual? You don't know what my mama has told me. Now listen, my friends, it is wrong to take what belongs to others. Unfortunately, there are apparently those who do not heed those words. In Sinnoh, in fact, there are criminals stealing the Pokemon of others. I have, therefore, been on the lookout for characters arousing my suspicion. Incidentally, you are trainers, yes? Perhaps you can make use of this. The verse recorder! What does that have to do with thieves? It's a nifty device for recording a match. I obtained it because it is quite popular these days. For myself, I do not do Pokemon battling very often. It'll be in better hands with you. Also, I have a request. If you were to see me again, I ask that you not talk to me, for I am on duty. Actually, yes, you may speak to me, you must. Not because I'm lonely, no, you must inform me of bad guys. You must inform me of any happenings. Interesting, fella. Working for the International Police must be hard. Well, here it is. It's the trainer school. The name says it all. I saw your friend Max go in earlier. He could still be in there studying. Okay, bye now. Well, we were given a task here, which was to go into the trainer school and... well, not go into the trainer school, but to find Max. And lo and behold, he's right there. So we have a little bit of a package to give you. I went ahead and memorized everything that was up on the blackboard. After all, it's a trainer shop to avoid having their precious Pokemon hurt in battle, right? So Ral, what brings you, huh? You've got something for me? Indeed we do. So what is this? A score, it's a town map. Huh? Why are there two in here? I like it a lot, but I don't need two. Here, Ral, you take one. Cool, we have ourselves a map. Well, according to the town map, I guess Oreburgh City is where I should be going next. There's a gym, so it'd be perfect for raising the Pokemon I just caught. Well, I'm on the road to becoming the greatest trainer of all time. See you around. And he's off like that. Before I end things off, let's just take a quick look at the town map. We can view the region anytime. We can also just zoom in here. Or not zoom in, but the... oh yeah, we can't zoom in, but the bottom screen here will give us a little blurb about areas that we've been to, like Jubilife City. It's a modernized city in the Sinnoh region with things. Then, what does it have to say about Twinleaf Town? Small town with the fresh scent of new leaves in the air feels like a place where adventures start. Your home and your best friend's house are located here. Yeah, just neat little blurbs here for areas that you've been to, and even to routes that you haven't been to. But like this place, Floroma Town, we haven't been to yet, so we don't get to see anything about that. Just a neat little thing. Anyways, I think now would be a good time for me to end it. We got some tutorials out of the way. We learned how to capture Pokemon. We had our first regular trainer battles. And we made it here to Jubilife City and delivered the package, the parcel, to Max. Next time, on Pokemon Platinum, now that we're here in Jubilife City, I think that would be a good opportunity for us to explore the place. It's a big place. And definitely worth its own episode in terms of exploring. But yeah, with that done, thank you all so much for watching, and see y'all next time for another episode of Pokemon Platinum. Later!